Hey everybody, my name is Tony Sinclair and welcome back to Take It Tech News. A lot of news from Google's I.O. this week, so let's dive in. All the news this week surrounds Google's I.O. or Developers Conference in San Francisco. The web giant announced numerous cool things, including the next iteration of their mobile operating system, Android, their own Nexus tablet, the Nexus 7, and the Nexus Q, a home Nexus computer that talks to your other Android devices. But first, Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. This update comes with a plethora of new features, so let's run through them. Starting off with Android Beam. It's the same application featured on Ice Cream Sandwich, just streamlined, sped up, and simplified. Moving on to the new keyboard, Google has made room for a predictive typing bar above the touch keyboard and has also provided offline speech-to-text functionality. The Mountain View company is also bragging about their new notifications bar, which allows users to do things like make calls right in the pull-down menu or reply to emails seamlessly. A nice update to the camera came as Google made sharing pictures easier than ever by providing dedicated buttons along the top of the screen. Next up is updates to the widgets. Now when moving a widget to another home screen, it automatically resizes to the space available. Now, Google has also updated their search app, their voice search as well. Now you can search through anything, and it also gives you much more developed answers as Apple Siri does. This is Google striking back since they had voice searching first. Google Now is the most exciting feature to come out of today's keynote. Google Now learns about you, what teams you like, your daily routine, the route to work, and can provide contextual information like the traffic, sports scores, directions to places you normally go at that time of day, flight statuses, and much more. The program can also recommend restaurants if you're in a new part of town, and it'll give you alternate routes if it notices that the traffic will be heavy. The new Asus-built Nexus 7 is Google's first tablet. It carries the same Nexus moniker as Google's Samsung-built Galaxy Nexus. This tablet has a 7-inch display with an HD resolution of 800 by 1280. Although the $199 price point puts it in competition with Amazon's Kindle Fire, the specifications of this tablet can stand up to the best Android tablets on the market. Sporting an NFC chip, Tegra 3 CPU, Bluetooth, 1GB of RAM, and a 1.2 megapixel camera, this 3/4-pound tablet comes in at a stunning 8 hours of battery life during continuous use. This tablet is all set for those hardcore gamers. The Tegra 3 chip inside the new tablet is more than enough for even the most intense games. Expect to pick up this new tablet around mid-July. In my opinion, this is the best Android-powered device you can buy. The Nexus Q is something entirely new. It does not have a built-in screen, but does have micro HDMI and acts as a cloud-connected device that can be used to view your Google-based media, including TV shows and movies. The Q has an NFC chip, which makes it easy to watch that video you were watching on the way home on the big screen, or browse that web page that you never finished, if, of course, you have an NFC-enabled Android device. The Q allows anyone with Google Play to send songs to the device, and at a party allows everyone to add songs to the playlist and act as a DJ. The Nexus Q unfortunately cannot serve as a DVR or gaming console. The uses for the Nexus Q are limited, but it has a beautiful design and directly competes with Apple TV. The Nexus Q can be yours for $299 in 2 to 3 weeks. Just to wrap up the Google news, Google Glass is now available for pre-order for $1,500. They will ship in 2013. Now, before you pull out your wallet, I should reiterate these are developer glasses and will only be available at Google's I.O. in San Francisco. They are not consumer products. That's it for the news, everybody. Remember to subscribe, comment, like, and check back next week for another episode of Take It Tech News. For now, this is Tony Sinclair.